All right then, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we're all having a good day so far. I am 0 minutes into my day, so technically nothing's gone bad. I guess, we are going to be playing some more Palpatine today, because we are very close to that gear upgrade. But before we start that, I do have something I want to do. I really want to quickly do this instance. I was actually quite lucky with it yesterday. After stream, I quickly ran the instance, since it is the featured one currently, and I was actually able to get a Starlight Crystal. So I actually got the Riddermark Starlight Crystal on Palpatine, and then later on was able to get this one on here. And I'm just kind of hoping that I didn't even get that during the actual featured instance bit. I got that on the first small chest. So I'm hoping that I can be as lucky again. At the very least, I know what I'm doing now. I think I got a little bit lost last time, which was fun, but I don't know. I may as well do it. It's a 3-man, so technically there's nothing stopping me from doing it at 123. Because, well, yeah, doing it at 123 is the minimum I need for the minimum I can go, while still getting the grey box of spoils. It is a 3-man, so I think doing it like at 130 would be a bit more difficult, but hey, as long as it's above 100, in theory, we can still get a Starlight Crystal from it. I think it's just a higher chance the higher the tier and level, if I remember correctly. It might just be higher. I think it might be the more people in it. So I think this being a set amount, I haven't got any potions. I think this being like a set amount of like people may help that out compared to like doing a solo. It may still count as it being a 3-man. Because I guess you have a higher chance, but you'd have to share it out is the idea. But yeah, we'll do this real quick, and then I'd like to get on some more Palpatine, get that Moat's armor, maybe go do some missions to get more Moats. I actually could have sworn... No, okay, so I thought that I had actually gotten a not Starlight Crystal, but a... I thought I had gotten a... whatever it's called, the mission box, but it turns out actually I was wrong. I mixed that up. I actually did get 400 Moats though, because I think it was 400 or 500. Can't remember exactly how much for the like 4 missions thing that I did on a character. I think Loctra I played last night. My Guardian. Spent a lot of money as well. How much money do I have now? I went on a lot of my characters, as you can see. I have 1,008. So I don't know if that counts my shared storage. Nope, I have 1,008 apparently across all my characters. So I have lost money at the moment, but I need to just process my items and more of it. Yeah, I bought quite a lot of like woodworker materials, forester materials. Well, actually, no, woodworker materials. Forester technically is like hides as well, which is easy enough to get.
Lead a charge to Pelennor, making way through the breach in the Rammus you told me about. Take you and your fellows.
But I think we're on 68. No, 67, right? So I think we're at 4 away from getting to max on our rune bag or a satchel. But that does mean that I'm down to now only needing 3 because of the one I obviously got earlier. The only thing I don't like is this power loss thing that occasionally happens. Kind of annoying. But I don't know. Hopefully we're lucky. There's a couple of chests actually. It's not even just one chest. There is a few, which means it's kind of nice. There's one for killing like the trolls, one for the Mummock, I think. There might be one for the just orcs. I think the Mummock and the oh, I'm about to die. There we go. I actually think that Palpatine could have a better like go at this at the right level, because at least I can heal myself then. And I might be able to use like my runestone and stuff, so that'll be interesting. I don't think I could run it, like I could run it at maybe 100. But I don't think I could run it on level. But again, it is a it is a 3-man. So I'm not expecting to be perfect at it. I don't think I'll die, but I'm getting a lot of common damage though. That's a bit of a hassle. And this very not nice thing. Because I guess I get the heal. Right. Like I can have bracing attack. And I also get this. And the heal from actually damage. But just need to be careful. I think some of these like damage over times are what's maybe annoying me. Yeah, these guys. So there's a chest you get from here, a chest from the Mumuk, which is relatively easy. These guys are a bit more difficult because they have like decent amount of health, like 900k, 900k, I think 900k, and then 1.2 million. I think it's just the fact that you'll get 4 at a time.
You refuse to answer for your crimes, then. I will make you pay for riding the ships of Umbar.
Oops.
Garmok, make sure not one of these defiants leave the port. I am needed in battle.
Okay. So I wonder if I can take these 3 out all at the same time and then just have him as my final. Oh, yeah, I died. Oops. I meant to try and heal them, but I was just a bit slow. Because I could use a rejuvenation potion. I mean, it's fine. I'm not, as I said, it doesn't, I don't think it matters if I die, right? There's no actual loss to that. I just got to travel all the way back. I'm not sure if it will spawn all of them again. I guess we'll see. It's good to learn. It's funny I'm actually doing worse now than later. I feel like this should disappear once you're past that area. Because it's just a bit of a pain heading all the way back. Like, if I have to start all the way back here after this boss, hopefully I don't die just generally, but that's a bit of a hassle. It's all topsy-turvy. We'll see there. Thing is, it's not like there's really much else for us to do. Like, I need to get more morale, really. That's just it with this character, is it not? Yeah, so they've all respawned, okay. Hopefully I don't have to go through that horrible, dialogue again. But at the very least, we have all these available back now. Because these are at least 15%, and these are 1.5%. I need to get the large ones. I think I might have some of my shared storage, potentially. No, I don't. That kind of sucks. But these are nice. I've been actually gathering rejuvenation potions just from, like, doing deeds and stuff, so... Oh, you will talk. Yeah, that's also just a nice thing. I guess the +6 dread really doesn't help. Do I have these though?
What do I find? Insolent stowaways.
I guess I could also increase
How did this come to be?
just these, right? I don't think increasing my physical mastery matters too much because I'm already at 200%, but I guess the mitigations are nice. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Obviously, if I could just heal over time, that would be significant. Right. Just not deal with this dialogue. Please stop making me disarmed. Disarming me is really a mean thing to do. I feel like just going against these guys does make me feel... Yeah, morale is a big thing for us to focus on, I think, soon. But I just haven't been playing this character that much. Doing like this Hall of Crafting, and then that's pretty much it. And I didn't get anything useful. I got 28 marks, 5 medallions, elite master guardsman, and a subtle rune of avoidance. Plans for Feyrand? I was actually going to play Feyrand on possibly Friday. But I'm not too sure. I kind of been just, not stuck necessarily, but super focused on Palpatine as of late. Maybe a bit too much.
Exemplary work. I must go take charge of my men in a moment. The success of this
Here they
assault is
come.
critical.
Here I am.
Help Gimli
I'm
and
here.
Kol'Barad defeat orcs along the Rummas.
Go on.
Those fiends must not.
But hey,
punish the rest of
we've
my
been
men
making a
as
lot
they
of
make
progress
haste
with them,
from
so
Harlem. I am counting on you.
But I was actually thinking of playing Feyrand and going, I don't know, we might not do the way we've been doing him. We might go back to how he was originally started, which was more region by region rather than level cap by level cap, but I'm not sure. And just not worrying about the raid stuff as much. How dare you try? Huh. Just because it wasn't originally my idea. Originally it was Jode's idea. No, I understand the level cap by level cap. I more mean as in, I might do level cap by level cap and region by region, just not worrying about the raids as the... wow, what killed me? What killed me? 164? Poison. Yikes. At least I'm back here. That's 2 times I've died now, though. Yeah, so I just might not worry about the raids being the catalyst for leveling up. It might just be we do all the region, like, level by level, and then level cap by level cap, do all the content within that, and then carry on, rather than worry about the raids. Because originally it wasn't my idea. Originally that was the idea, was just do region by region like that. And then we sort of changed that with Jode wanting to switch that up, but I haven't really seen him in like 3 or 4 months now, and he hasn't logged on since like July, so it's not really been possible to sort of have that journey. And it was back when I had a lot more time to play on him as well. Right, hopefully. See, this is the thing, right? I did 123 last time. I didn't need to do... I didn't need to do... I didn't need to do any food stuff last time, so I don't know why I'm struggling tonight. Stairs. I totally should do a stairs run, but I probably won't. I should just start doing embers and using embers as an extra way of getting not starlight crystals, but thingies. Is there a chest that spawns for these guys or not? I feel like there should be, and then maybe I'm missing out on it. Because there is for the other thing, but I also feel like it's not a boss. I mean, I'd like to... My hope would be for raiding that I could get Ghost to sort of be part of it, because if I can get Ghost sort of on the idea of like very simple raiding where we don't need to have as much mechanics, we can kind of get him eventually into Remichan. He's a little bit scared, I think, of doing it and messing up and what have you. Come on. That's skill lag. Yeah, so there's a chest that spawns there after the Mumuk kill. So at least there's like 3... There's like 4 sections, 3 chests. Which is fine. And then at the end I should get the grey silver spoil, whatever they're called. Grey box of ancient spoils. I prefer one enemy than like multiple. Adio, have a good one. I'm gonna hope that I get something good out of this chest. And then we'll hopefully get to level 112 today. That's my plan. 112 is like the big level for us. Because yeah, that's a small chest there. That makes sense because you have to like go this way. Okay, that wasn't anything. Right, so apparently my luck may just be terrible. But the grey spoils, right, I think can drop you... What's that? Grey box of ancient spoils. Grey box of ancient spoils. Does have a chance of giving you Scrolls of Empowerment or an Amphlethystalic Crystal. It also may give you a Legacy replacement scroll, which is not something I really want. I would like the either out of these. Oh wait, what? I wasn't looking at the screen. What happened? Why does this keep happening to me? My death. 54k acid damage. Yikes. So yeah, he took 300k damage to me with acid. Yikes. But I wasn't even looking at the screen, so I'm going to blame it on that. But looking at the wiki, says it always contains 1 to 3 Amphleth Scrolls of Empowerment, which is good. A Gorgoroth crafting model, which is good. May frequently drop a major essence tier A range of crafting journals, which is fine. Moats worthy craft, which would be nice just generally. War materials I'm not too fussed with. Some Ithilien stuff for the crafting materials. May rarely drop Amphlethystalic Crystal, Imbued Legacy Replacement Scroll, North Ithilien Essence Box, which if it's not bound to a character is pretty useful. Relic Removal Scroll, fine. Stat Tome, fine. And Universal Solvent, fine. Oh, so basically, poison courses through your body. If not cured swiftly, you will succumb to your wounds. Applied on expiration if in combat. So it's it has a duration of 8 seconds. And if you basically don't exit combat by, like, the 8 seconds, or cure it. So I must have just killed quicker last time, and it must be because I wasn't looking. Which makes sense. I'm just hoping for the last crystal. Let's Scrolls of Empowerment again.
In another life, I once called Umbar my home. Those men, my lineage.
Oh, that's also a thing. I was gonna get the 110 jewelry, wasn't I? See, it's actually fine, because if I kill these, I get health back, so... You actually benefit me, fallen spirit. Don't know if you know that. Okay, perfect. So, not only do I get the small fancy chest, which hopefully has something nice in it... Oh, really? Damn, that kind of sucks. But I do get the grey box of ancient spoils, which is at least something. And as we level up Palpatine, we can start doing this on these characters as well. So if I can do like a 123 on, or even a 130 on Reneborn, a 123 on Reneborn, a 130 on Palpatine, and a 120 on Palpatine. Let's see what we get though. We get 1 Scroll of Empowerment and a Gorgoroth crafting manual. So, not that great. That's fine though. Chuck that into there. Get that number up to 5. Chuck these into here, I guess. Fine. And I guess I'll chuck these in as well. Just for a little bit of extra. Because it'll only be 1 level. But I increase my runestone with, or satchel. I was thinking about going and buying a load of the moat stuff, but I want to keep my moats for the armor today, and then I'm gonna work on it. I also kind of want to get to cap on it, and then buy like 100, and then go cap and buy 100, and then buy cap and, you know, buy 100. Because I think it's worth using the Amphalos Scroll of Empowerments, the one without a cap on it, or a max level on it. Like, they're rarer for me, so it's better to go with the you know, use the moats to get as high as I can, and then work from there. Okay. So here we are. Shared storage. Scroll of Empowerment, and I'll bring in these, which I already have a bunch of apparently, so that's fun. And yeah, these are 83s as well, so that's fun. Like, what is the max? I think it is max 83, right? So it is weird, especially considering there is probably going to be no higher level than 83. But okay. So it's going to be one level only, which is fine. 30k to get there. Let's just chuck 51k on there. And we're now at 769. Next tier is a considerable jump up to 69. You can see it goes from 769, so 770 to, it's like a 63 increase, which is pretty damn insane. So much so that I almost want to just buy the remaining 3. Which I can probably do, right? Wow. Rude. Amphalos Starlit Crystals. 105 plus 54. I could buy those 2 now. I'm going to do it. It's probably a terrible idea, ultimately, but I need 2 of these. But then I've got them, and anything else I get is then towards another character. Okay. Because then I can just heal myself. I kind of want to do this, where I level up 1, and then look at my heals. Right? So, do this. And then, like, it's like a 300 jump. Yikes. Kind of want to just... Can I buy any of these?
When the time comes to fight,
Let me have some of these. My standing is too low.
ready.
Should we do a Halls of Crafting one? Just keep these up in the side.
There were no greater craftsmen than the dwarves of Khazad-dûm.
I'm just
Those
really
days are
curious.
now gone, and Marzarg's
Because that
orcs
is
with the aid
a
of
jump.
Black
Especially,
Dwarfs
that's a
from Dol
500 jump on
Guldur
there.
had taken the ancient crafting
And also
force of Mordor
the
to forge
you know,
their
the
vile
every
weapons of
1
war.
second isn't a huge deal, but yeah, I'm curious. Oh, I guess there's also... Do I have the thing? I do have the thing. I must have, yeah. Probably don't even have to do this area, but... Perfect. I'm also going to take a screenshot just in case I accidentally get rid of it. So that means by like the end of the day, I can just have a maxed out, you know, heal for my runestone. Ideally. And then... Yeah, maxed out heal for my runestone. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I guess the lower my attunement also affects it, right? So I heal less in battle. Which I guess makes sense. So really we just need to wait till like the first boss. Because what is it between this level? Yeah, 22k. It's definitely just going to be like a, hey, you get 50k from this. And I guess we're also getting the rep. Rep is also nice. I love those two as AoEs. That's so fun. Yeah, so my healing looks like it just has a minimum. Right? It just goes a little bit under until I get to here. So even if I'm just in battle achievement, I only lose a little bit, no matter where I'm actually with that. Of course someone runs a stairs run now. I could have used that earlier. But that just means that, you know, my money is now purely only, you know, it's no longer needed for the legendary aspect there. Because I probably am not going to be buying... yeah, I'm not going to be going out and buying, like, Scrolls of Empowerment more than likely. I think those are a lot easier for me to just obtain compared to Starlight Crystals. So Scrolls of Empowerment I can just get for obviously the moats, then the missions, the weeklies. Like, the missions, I can get 3. Plus doing the actual thing gives me another 1, right? Let's have a look. So I get Scrolls of Empowerment, which I can also get from the legendary item box, which gives me 3 of those. So 4 just from that. And then, obviously, if I wanted to buy them for marks, I could. Stars of Merit is also a thing. And I've been thinking about doing warbands. Not warbands. Whatever it's called. Can't think of the name. Roving threats? Okay, this should hopefully get us going. Cool. And that goes into our filter. So this is 20k. And these are 15k. So now... Nice. And then our final one, which is 30k away, which is just 2 of these. 5,000. So we've jumped up like 900. Pretty good. I don't really have a use to be here anymore. So let's just leave that instance. It would be nice to finish it. I could get the medallions of Lothlorien, but I'm not super duper worried. I mean, I could do it to get the extra 2, but hey, it's done now. And now I can just heal. I actually wonder what my max healing gets up to now. Okay. So we've got to go to Durthang, apparently. I think Durthang is probably the easiest one to get to, all things considered. Right, where's my Stable Master? I need to go after battle, I think. Pretty impressed, though. Pretty happy. I think see, I don't know. I said I wanted to buy cap by cap, but I'm thinking what I was going to do is, like, Fury of Storm, buy 14 of them, and just get that up to max, and then once that's leveled up, go and do another one. Like, obviously not to max, it's 9. I only need 9 extra per one, right? So, if I can get them all to 74, then I need 9 times 14. Which is 126, which is a lot, but certainly better than 300. So it's an idea for certain. What level is Alpadar up to though? Still 80. Okay. No worries there.
Gondor needs your aid.
So I'm gonna go camp at the host. Yeah, because I need the 83s. So if I can get... I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 14, 15. It's 15 a day?
These are troublesome times indeed.
I don't think so. Let's see. Scrolls of Empowerment tier 83. So I can get 1 from the Honor Mission weekly, but then I can get 3 more after that. With the actual, like... So I can get 4 from that. So I get 1 plus the motes, which equals another 5 of the 74s. And then the legendary item boost, which equal 3. So I can actually get, technically, a total of 8 Scrolls of Empowerment from the missions. Is it 8? Yeah. Which is certainly a good amount.
How may I help?
So I might do that, to be honest. Continuing mission is the same thing. Then protecting the Bjornings is bi-weekly. And that gives 3 more of the max tier 1. So this is something I should maybe start doing on Reneborn unlocking. Because those are 83s, and then that'll help out him as well as me, because they're 83s. Then protecting the elves. Are these allegiance quests? How does this work? It looks like these might be allegiances. No, Vales of Anduin. How does this work? Bi-weekly rapid quest. And then doing all these. Okay. No, that's fine. That's something we'll look into. Then march up on Gundabad, additional steps. So complete 4 of the 7, right? And that gives me 2. And then the war effort threats to the battlefield, which is something that I will not be able to do normally, does give me another 3. So there is a pretty decent way of getting it. And then roving threats can probably get me another 1 or 2 a day if I were to do it right. Because, yeah, featured instance, Minas Tirith dailies, Dol Amroth training exercise, Western Gondor warbands, Skiliath Culvert dailies, 2 scrolls per day for 40 minutes of playtime. Throne, 1 scroll for 3. Big battle solo, 372 marks plus 160 hours plus 40 marks, or stars of merit for 27 minutes of playtime. And then you get 1 scroll for 90 stars of merit. I mean, it depends on your level, I think. Because how many... I'm on 445. So that means I could get near enough 5 of them, right? I'm nearly... literally 5 away, right? From 5, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. That's maths. Correct? Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Duh thing. And then worst case scenario, I can go down to Lingris from here and then down here. But I don't really want to. And also, yeah, featured instance daily thing can guarantee me stuff. And if I can get what's giving me 10, like 4 to... Is it just that I'm slowly work. Oh, maybe these are helping out? No. I think it's 12. Ah, yeah, so that should help me out as well. Yeah, if I can get like another character up. But then I have to like start farming them from that character as well, so difficult. I think the biggest thing maybe missions, honestly. Not gonna lie. Missions is probably the biggest, easiest way. Because if I can get like 8 from one mission, like 15 missions. That's like an hour and a half worth of time for 8. Near enough. It's this guy over here, right? Do that with 2 characters, 3 hours for 16. Not even 3 hours, really. Hey, you entered a place. Now immediately leave. Essentially what I've just done. Kinda sucks. But it's fine. Focus today is 112. I want to get 112. Please. Hopefully we get a decent amount of experience, not only because we got double experience for the map, but these are actually 115s now, which I can't remember if the previous ones were 115s or 112s or what have you, but certainly should help. Hey, you, how dare you? Can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, actually, something I should probably get done is my carryalls, right? I'm hoping the missions, or not missions, I'm hoping the servers just kind of fix themselves a little tomorrow. Because the servers are going down tomorrow for that reset, obviously. I just kind of hope we get some less lag going on. Oh, I guess has this increased? 2,000? I think that has. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has. Yeah, for now, I think my focus is, well, less so. My less focused ones are going to be stuff like Distracting Flame, Wrath of Flame, and Fire type damage. Obviously, those are 3 that I'm less focused on. These are all pretty good. Probably Vitality is my lowest priority, and maybe Do Not Fall this day as well. I'm not sure if the Rousing Words healing... Yeah, Rousing Words healing, I'm pretty sure isn't a thing for us. Alright. That's just a... Yeah, yellow line. Yellow line? No, blue line. Oh, I've got two points. When did that happen? Mending Verse. Whoa, okie dokie, look at that. Induction 2 seconds though, but look at that heal. This heal over time stacks to itself, minus 1% power cost per healing achievement. Damn. Rune of Restoration. I was thinking about getting that just for like the minute. If I can put down a rune, a separate rune, just to heal while I'm also attacking, and that can be my focus. It was an idea. But I really want to get down to that volcanic runestone. But yeah. Gonna take us a few more levels. We could probably get it now if I worked towards Rohan and... Yeah, if I did Rohan and my skill leads. Which I do need to do my skill leads still, but we'll do it eventually. Is there a reason Mithrandir just doesn't move? I really wish he would just, you know, go back over to the Undun Foothold. Actually enter Mordor.
Did you learn why Ugrachor seeks the Weeping Warrior?
Hey, now go back to Mirkwood. Luckily, I have a Return to Karis Galadon skill. But still, bit of a pain. Not gonna lie. Bit of a hassle. Okay. Can I actually go into Lothlorien? No. Can't actually enter. Oh, wait a minute.
Tarry a moment and speak with me. What news from abroad?
Wait a sec. Now I can enter. Yay! I guess it helps because, you know, I'm slowly increasing my Galadrim rep by doing all the crafting and stuff. So that should also help with the whole ordeal. But this should skip me past, like, out of Mordor now. I'm pretty sure. Like, this takes me, yeah, to the, like, lakes and river stuff. That, like, takes me out of Mordor. We're technically done with Mordor, at least for the meantime. Which is pretty interesting. So, I think once I get to Lake Town, we'll see where we're at, actually. But I like the Lake Town stuff, but I kind of don't want to do it on stream because I kind of want people to maybe play it for themselves. But I guess the same could be said for like every quest in the game. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't think you can go to Mirkwood on here now. I'm totally wrong area. Oh, one thing as well I will quickly do though, since I am around the area, is we'll go buy myself. Is my Runekeeper one here? I don't think it matters, but I always go to the Hunter one anyway. But I'd like to buy some relics. Unfortunately, this is a bit tedious. But the idea, I had the idea of using shards and actually, yeah, like actually using shards to get Scrolls of Empowerment. I don't think it's worth it by any means, but it's kind of an idea. Because I got a lot of these on this character. Got a lot of them on Renaporn. And if I'm just, you know, occasionally going through, because I don't get any experience, so it's not like I'm going ahead and, you know, playing too much off stream, which has never been a prerequisite. It's never been a you're not allowed to play this character off stream. It's just by chance I play. A lot of my playtime becomes stream time, so it kind of makes it impossible to do anything else. Okay, only 11 more to go, and then we can just like deconstruct them all. I was thinking about using the Bright Emblems of Nimrodel for some tier 2s. These are only tier 1s. They're not very useful, but there we are. Hexstyle Gaming, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Right. It's going to feel weird. It's weird being back in this area. It just feels wrong. What is your quest? Oh, is this... This is epilogue stuff. Scroll of Empowerment, unfortunately not going to work for us. I'm glad you enjoyed the From Scratch. Have a lot of fun with it myself. Does take a while to get done though, considering sort of the whole kind of scale of the whole account. But I think when they do come out, it's fun. And I'm glad you had a reason to check out the game as well. It's always a good thing, I think. Oh, I broke what? How did I break my game? I am the master of breaking the game. Okay. So, I'm going to go... I don't know. I wish this just gave you roving threats, like a gift giver brand. It would actually be really interesting. And be like, here, to start off with. We already spent all ours on the runestone, so I don't think I have any at the moment. I think I had exactly... Or maybe I got one. One, yeah. I don't think we could take down a roving threat currently. Not gonna lie. I think in one level, it could be possible. But that also may just be me hoping a little bit too hard. I'm going to try and hope that I maybe did quests in this area. It's been a while. I cannot quite remember.
May Governor.
Clear Orb Stable Master. Ostgalad. Perfect. I knew I had it unlocked, I just can never remember what it is called. I'm terrible with names. It's pretty bad. Okay. So this is where the roving threat person is, so that's fine. I guess I'll also use this as my opportunity to deconstruct a load of stuff. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, but hey. I was about to say I'm not poor, but I kind of am right now. How to go through all your money in one quick fell swoop. Okay, I should have a ton of tier 1s now, though. Yeah, 200, 300, like... It's not a lot, but I will earn, like a little bit. I could melt them, or forge them, rather, up. And it would cost me 100 silver a piece to do 50. But, like, up to higher tiers, and then deconstruct higher. Which is probably an idea. I think also... potentially an idea that we can have is if I stop filtering out the Runekeeper's stuff, right, which I have apparently been doing a pretty good job at, we can slowly but surely be getting roving threads. We can slowly but surely be getting runestones, get those up to higher tiers, then, you know, level them up and stuff, and then deconstruct them at level 60, which will give us higher tier runes like tier 6, 7s, etc, which we can then deconstruct for more shards, because I'd like to, like, run 26k. That didn't take, I don't think, too long for us to get, but what is it? Legacies, legendary support, is that what I'm after? Amphalos Scroll of Delving, 58k, Amphalos Scroll of Empowerment, 42k. Don't think it's particularly worth it to go that route when I've already said that we can get 8 in like an hour and a half if we do things properly. But yeah. Or the equivalent of 8. We can get 3. 3? Or is it 4? No, we can get 9, sorry. So we can get, yeah, 9 in about an hour and a half from scratch. But then if we take out the like the higher tiers, once we only get to the above 74, then that does equal then only 4. But 4 is still good. So yeah, I don't know. And then I can get an extra 2 from my 130 and stuff. Alright, Celeborn, Galadriel,
My patience
300,000.
I will not endanger my people who
300,000
remain within the fortress.
experience. Makes me want to put on the enhanced XP supplies. Thinking about it. I may just do it. If I can guarantee us to getting to 12 today, I'm going to do it. Do I still have my wallet stuff? Probably. There we go. Our entire level is now doubled. In fact, if we wanted to, we could chuck on the enhanced XP supply that we have. Or extraordinary experience to get quadruple experience. For an hour. I'm tempted. But then I'm worried about wasting the hour. But if I can get like 600k from, like, that's 5 quests. You know, 600k. It's pretty insane. I also kind of want to see, there is a chance of a roving threat being down here. And I just want to see what its morale is. Because I think we can gauge morale pretty well about what we can take. But I do think it's going to be a no. Actually, no, it definitely is a no, because I've just realized I'm thinking of the wrong character. I'm thinking of Reneborn, gauging morale. Being like, oh, 12 million, we can take that down, probably solo. Depending on the level of it. Right.
The mission of the Golden Host.
Oh,
nears
I
its
remember
end.
the next quest. I remember now. I don't know if we'll put the double XP on for that, though. Tempted. Because I can get more of them. I just have to do the character boosts, which I haven't done in a while. I can't remember what you get from it. Essence Reclamation Scroll. 1,000 Virtue Experience. Small Reputation Accelerator. Essence Reclamation and Extraordinary Experience.
I will lead my warriors to safety, but will you do so?
I mean, other than the double XP, I don't really think it's... At the moment, I would prefer the legendary boosts. Just to make sure that's done. Don't know, I felt like I had to kill him. There was no reason. Absolutely.
I do not know what lies beyond that room
Zero
of deep
reason.
shadow. Remain alert.
200 Shadow of Mordor. Yikes. Double incoming damage. So not fun. Yo, it's Sauron. So spooky. I just got to, like, witness this. Now we just wait. That's the kind of only thing, right? I could make you strong again, implying that he's weak. She just wants a child, right? Wasn't that her whole thing? Basically, never. Ha 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 ha. Alright. And we just have to, like... It does that as if it's going to scare you. The first time I can understand it scaring you because you're not expecting it. The second time, it's Karazgar. With his mask on. Always reminds me of kind of Jack of Blades type situation. I do like me some Jack of Blades. Just kind of chilling. Sup, Sauron? He's very tall. Does he have all these fingers? I mean, he must do, right? That's the idea. Like, yeah, he must have all the fingers. Sup, Karazgar? Smaug will be a worthy servant. Smaug? Damn. You Karazgar. Yeah, it just does that weird, like, noise, and it's a bit weird. Just, I think this is the final one. And then we have, can't remember her name, over here. You'll make a new plague more effective. No, you won't. Don't want your promises. I want your results. Your reverie is broken by the sound of footsteps in the west passage. It's a haggard elf. I want to see if it changes their name. It's Sigla. It does change the name. Straight up. I thought it might be if I, like, clicked on, but, hey. I kind of want to look up Sigla now. Sigla. Her hair just feels, like, grey. Yeah, it's more grey. Before it was more, like, blonde.
I have never seen
Okay.
such deep shadow.
I remember I don't like this quest.
Blankets the room of voices.
I think these enemies were just, they hit harder than I would have liked. That was all. But I think we should be fine. Especially with our kind of at this point, pretty insane morale. Like, I want to look at the minimum morale that we increase. Like, our initial morale is basically 5,000, then 2,000, so what? Let's say 24k. 24k 29,000 morale over 12 seconds. Plus this now, which looks to maybe increase from the healing as well. Well, technically, this is also based off your battle achievement, right? So, that's having higher battle achievement. But I'm sure it also is affected by your healing rate. Damn. Anorian soil, Doomfold sealed wax, tattered Anorian, like Doomfold parchments. Well, speaking of which, I've actually finally got my scholar up to Minas Ithil. I'm only missing... What am I actually missing now? I am missing... Metalsmith, Weaponsmith, and Woodworker are the only ones that I have not yet got up to Minas Ithil. Which is kind of crazy to think about. I think this is the closest I've ever gotten to having them maxed out. Like everything. Still not got all the recipes by any means, but that's a bit different. Different story. Okay, if they're not deflecting, they're pretty easy to kill. So I just kind of have to be lucky a little bit. But yeah, I spent quite a lot of money on my Woodworker last night, so that's why I'm a little bit poorer. I'm actually trying to use less money on it, because basically if I can get Forester done with the hides, that's fine. But if I can then use the ingredient packs to do the items and get me up the tiers, that's actually, I think, better. So I'm kind of starting to do that. I can get like 250 a day, give or take. So that's kind of the idea, is if I can get that many. Like over, well, technically I can get more than that, because I can get 450 if I wanted to, if I sorted out all my characters. But let's say about 300. Let's say I get about 300 a day. You know, that's pretty decent. You can normally get about 6 to 8 experience with one thing sometimes, or 10 with 2. Let's say we get 10 with 2. That's 150. That's 1,500 experience, which we can then, you know, add on a little bit of the normal stuff, and maybe like every day we can basically try and get. Oh, this will be fun. Maybe like every day we can try and get a new like new tier. So this minimum level 115. Ah, interesting. So this here is our will, and then this is also will. So basically outgoing healing versus crit is essentially what it boils down to. So we want to go Bard's will, because 900 will, 729 vitality, which is much better than that. 450 will, the 2 essence slots, which I can use an essence reclamation scroll and get those back if I wanted to, and then the 20 light of Arendelle, which should hopefully help us out.
I am to have done my lady's work. At last, the fortress has been cast down.
And that was an easy quest. So obviously I've got to get a 115 first. And I might even get some better stuff before 115 with the 112 stuff, but certainly nice to have. We'll hold on to it. That is definitely the one I want, yeah. Cool. Kind of want to see the token thingy, right? What these tokens can give us. So Dwarves Erebor, like, what can I get? Essences, Thorin's armor. That looks to be all might stuff. Maybe like Thranduil's is going to be like agility, and then Men of Dale could be will. That seems to be the way. So that's interesting. Is that 115 minimum? It is. Okay, so we could try and go for that. The 115, like ally, you know, ruined gloves of Bard's will, which kind of leads into that essence, you know, this stuff here. And that's another trait point as well, which is pretty cool as well. I'm guessing I know where I want to put that into, but I will double check. I actually want to put some into Fire Ridicule, but for the moment, I think I want to go here. And then if I get that to 5, then I should be able to go down here. Right, 2 more ranks in this, and then I go here. And then eventually I can go back to this one, because I just think I'm more interested in the Volcanic Runestone. At least at the minute.
Megavonen.
So at least I can go normal Workwood from here. Which means I do kind of have a travel location at least. Because I've got the Carrots Galadon to down here kind of thing going. It's going to be an interesting one because we're now just pure level 115 stuff all around us. But since we're basically doubled all the way up, you know, 9 quests I think. I'd rather do 9 quests, I think, to get to the 112 than I would worry about, like, you know, using the double XP thing to do 6, just because I probably would waste it, ultimately. And then we've got Veils of Anduin stuff, which we'll see how that goes. Because I am under-leveled at the minute. I am certainly very under-leveled. We'll see how it goes, eh? Because yeah, I was thinking, oh, I could do the Scrolls of Empowerment from the 120 quests in Veils of Anduin. That was kind of my first thought just now, since we're so close. But then I realized 120 quests. Guess what? I'm not 120. But I think going into here should give us a decent amount. Also, I feel like trait points, right? Trait. When's the next level for a trait point? Every 3rd level to 115. So 108, 111, which will be why we have that extra trait point that I didn't know about. And then 114, and then one at 120 as well. So we are having that, and then we also still need to complete these. Which again, I'm probably at some point just going to buy a 90-minute accelerator. I also have the 30-minute one that I can get in Bree, which is an idea. We'll see how that goes. But if I can just spam out all of them in 90 minutes or 2 hours, basically, if I get a 90-minute and a 30-minute, if I can just get them all done in like 2 hours, that'll be another, I think, 5 trait points that I'm missing, right? Which is then gets me down to here. That puts me at 6. That gets me 2 here and 1 down here. So that's pretty fun. And yeah. Then we can start using a few more fire skills, it seems. Because everything else then is, I'm missing, I think, 3 or 4 from Rohan. We can maybe go back and do Central Gondor questline, which is something we do need to do. Ashes and Stars Chapter 4. And then Quest of Old Lenorian and Deeds of Old Lenorian, which gives apparently 2 trait points, right? So Quests of Minas Tirith, Pelennor, Talath Anor, and Old Lenorian roaming enemies. Gives 100 marks, a trait point, and 900 rep, which then leads into Deeds, which gives Motes of Enchantment, marks, trait point, and more rep. I feel like stuff like that, though, I'll come back to later. Certainly after 115, because there'll be that massive increase. Or 116, I guess. So that'll be that massive stat increase. But eventually we got to get it all done. That's the idea, at least. But yeah, we'll get the class trait tracker thing up eventually. That way we can actually keep track of what we need to do, and maybe have a few goals at a time. Like even now, right? Not deed tracker, class trait point checklist. Wow, that was pretty bad. Let's have a look, shall we? So, if we had a Valar, we would apparently have 75 at the minute. I'm at 52. Is a maximum? Oh, yikes. There is a maximum of 52. Okay. So, let's actually have a look, right? So, I've done tier 1. I've done tier 4. I've done tier 5. Thunder and Flame have I completed. Alright, Thunder and Flame. I've done all these 3, right? Mines of Moria. Done that. Done that. Mines of Moria. / whatever. What does it say? Oh, class. Yeah. Path of the Restoring Rune. Cool. The Patterns of Wind and Ash. Yes. Quest of Elnorian, Deeds of Elnorian. Secret. Let's go search our completed, shall we? How many quests have we completed? 1,836. Yikes. Okay. Deep Secrets. Done. Done. Arrow. No. Alsberg. All roads lead back to Alsberg. Betrayed. No, I think I've only done the one. I'm not going to worry about that too much, because then it just gets to points where I know I haven't done them, like these and 105 stuff, and which I have done, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. That is certainly for another time. In fact, the time is now to level up, not to worry about that. And I think the next few quests should help us out, because I think it's a lot of just kind of back and forths, which, yeah, within this location, which should be pretty useful. Stable Master, we need to get that as early as possible. Yo, Limlang.
The king himself told us to expect you.
Ooh, how very fancy. And then I'm totally gonna get lost. But I do love this place. Such a nice looking area. Even if I do get lost in it a lot of the time. But even that, so there's like a few side stuff that we can do here. Yeah. Hey, how are we? Hope we're doing well. Yeah, so I'm going to try and pick up a few. Like, I'd like to think I can get that 112 today. Problem is getting back here may be a little bit of a pain. Actually, how many quests have I got? 47. Ah, I need to get rid of some. let's just get rid of some of these. Introduction. I can't get rid of introduction quests. I guess get rid of roving threats makes sense for the minute. I can get rid of some of the Mordor stuff because I'm probably not going back for a little bit. And that opens me up 15 quests, which is perfect.
It is good you are here.
Because we'll go talk to Thranduil anyway. Because there is a few quests next to him in a second, I think. But, and I think he has his own quest, but it's like to kill some spiders or something. It's a real bit of a pain. Yeah, Discord in the...
Since I have closed my realm
one,
to
though.
trade and travel, there has been unrest and murmuring among the raft elves who dwell along the river. I welcome you to the halls of Ferregath, and to the great
Okay,
reward of
being
Elrond.
called out.
I am delighted to see you in my father's halls.
Hold, friend. Hear me before you go farther.
Let's see. So this one, he's outside Felagor. Down here, apparently. And then that's down there. And that's down there. So let's go do our in the middle thing, because eventually we'll have to go down to the lake
I
anyway.
fought at Dagorlad, but more than half of the wood elves did not return.
Oh, and we can go on our horse in here, which makes things so much easier. I like when it's big enough that they actually allow me to go on my horse. And it makes sense not to allow me to...
Take heed now.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, it makes sense certainly to not allow us to go on our wolf steed. So if I'm looking for will stuff, I'm going to have to do Men of Dale, I think. Is where that stuff is. But I'm probably going to have better gear by the time we get there anyway, so... Not really sure. Oh, and also, Hobbit gift. Useless. I don't need money. Well, I do. Alright, let's lock that. Are these not on autogather? It's not. And...
Our scholars hope to cleanse the artifacts brought from Dol Guldur up in...
little chat with you. And... all the way up here. I'm interested to see how the Grimbjorn stuff goes though. So I remember having a little bit of a struggle on that. But I think I'm definitely better suited now. I'm still using some 95 stuff, which hopefully will change very soon.
These caverns were carefully shaped over
But
hundreds of years.
yeah, as soon as we get to 112, that should upgrade. And then I'm very curious to see if we can do... because I'm not sure if I can get... No, I do get jewelry out of it. Yeah, no, okay. I was going to be like, oh, we can go do, you know, some 106 this and that. But no, it's not going to be worth it. I was thinking, yeah, do 106 school, but I'll have 112 gear. And then 3 levels later, I'll have 115 gear, which it'll be curious to see the difference between this 115 and the 112 stuff. Even if it were incomparable. I think I'm going to go for the rare, not the incomparable, because I don't need end game gear at 112, because it's not end game gear by any means, even for that expansion. And then we can just, you know, be well enough geared up to 115 or 116, and then we get that massive increase in gear from there. I'm so tempted to use it though. 600k experience.
How did you
Why
enjoy
not?
your exploration of my father's
much is that?
halls?
312.
Let us instead look to the dangers that await my people in Arian Lasgaland today.
Okay, now he wants us to leave for that. But I'm going to go do this stuff real quick.
Shaded
Find
bow
his
and
lost
sunlit
items. Yeah, I remember there's a couple of, like, quests around here, which should, they're all 115, should give us the same amount of experience as all the others, which means we will level up just that little bit quicker. I'll do the loop around. Finish here and then finish talking to him there. I think that makes sense. I'd love to get to the point though where we can do the 123 featured instance stuff. Because I think running at 100 doesn't work. I think it does have to be... Like, I think it was a case of Anor being the only one that could do that because it was 105 at the time. We were talking about it. Cool. I guess we will see, though. I'm not sure if it gives the same amount of experience, but if it does, some quick levels. Be sure. Oh. Oh, why is that lagging me so bad? Need to grab that when I get a chance and move it to my right characters. Be good now, because no matter what a ghost gets, if he sends it to me, pretty much every character can now... I think every item that Ghost may pick up through his travels is now processable by me. Except the wood, actually. I guess I can get Forester up, or Woodworker up. No, I can get Forester up to Minas Ithil. So technically, yes. But my Woodworker is not. So I can still process it and pick it up. Which is an idea I've been having. It's just playing my Woodworker. Or my Forester, rather. Which is kind of a really dumb way of thinking about it, but I mean, it
Welcome,
works.
stranger.
Now I've got to pick some flowers. I thought it was a separate quest, damn it. I actually don't know if there are a lot of quests then. Maybe I was just mixing up this one quest as two. Oops. Ah, the prettiest flowers, the one that grow inside the tree. The fanciest flowers of them all. So 1, 2, and a 3. And then we can be out of here. Hopefully. Put it in the vase. Cool. I need to start getting, or looking into getting some new potions as well. Though, to be fair, I've never really gone about making potions. It's just the fact that, you know, you generally get enough as a drop.
Quiet
We
is
happy?
the forest, loud is the guest. We like to say.
312. Retrieve some wine. I think even if it wasn't, if it was only the 150k, it would still be worth going for. I think. Curious. Oh, actually, that's the thing I am interested in is comparisons between the gear we just got earlier and this gear. So looking at it from a pure stat point, I get more crit. I get less Light of Arundel. I obviously get more... Like, yeah. More will, more vitality. But not by much. I think by the time this was 115, it would probably outmatch this in terms of vitality at least. Finesse is alright. Crit is more than you get from that Fate, and then you do lose the Light of Arundel. So, it is actually a pretty decent set. Plus the 2 essence slots on top of that. I need to go find the... Oh, actually, let's go Google it first. I need to find out how to craft the 115 chisel. Is it just a regular recipe? Or what? So the Doomfold Chisel of Lightning. Then there's the 120 and 130. We've already got the 130. This one... is... just... recipe. Automatically bestowed upon reaching Doomfold crafting tier 11. Okay, so I should already have it. Perfect. So I will make sure I get one of those sorted. 15 Doomfold ingots. Yikes. I mean, hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. So there's a Doomfold chisel and an exceptional Doomfold chisel. So like a guaranteed crit one. It looks like. And it cost 5 for the first one. Yeah, 5 for the standard. And then 15 for the exceptional. But I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, I mean the tactical mastery is like 2,100 more. The morale is like 3,000 more. Power is 3 times. Okay, I may have to go on it in a minute. Jump on my metalsmith. I'm very curious, and I don't trust item treasury as much as I used to. So I don't really know. I mean, that does seem right, except the crit seems wrong. And I think we've seen that before with the crit being wrong. Even looking at this, the standard apparently for this is 333, but the critted is higher. So yeah, I don't quite know how that works. But again, we have the recipe. We should have the recipe. Let's go have a look, since we actually have it available to us. In a minute, at least. First things first, we need to go steal a load of wine, apparently. Not really stealing it, though, are we? Try not to think about it. If I can feign ignorance, we're all good. Okay. I'm going to do that quick log out now because I'm just very interested. I assume the wiki is correct, but I also want to see how these recipes work. Akar is 23. Okay. So, Metalsmith. Oh, I'm on a Norian. I've yet to actually see. I thought it was higher. No, Metalsmith is the one that I'm not Minnesithil on yet. But I do need to upgrade it. Norian. Cool. That makes sense. Yeah, I actually ran out of Anorian ingots. So doing my prospector, because I was doing a processing. So I actually, yeah, need to go do some of that stuff. So I actually wonder if 50 Anorian ingots for 100. It's tempted. I am very, very tempted. What's like the best price right now? Just 50 for 50. I could probably get that going. But Skarn, this is another thing. Like, 2 of those makes 1. So it's probably better just to buy the ore. No, it's probably better to buy the ingots. Because I'm not leveling up my prospector. I'm just leveling up my metalsmithing. And then whatever I keep over, I can hold onto for weaponsmith. Because at some point it's nice because it stops going over like it stops having different, because at the beginning it's like, hey, you've got bronze for armor, you've got like copper for regular jewelry, and then you got silver for this and white iron for this, and you know, gold for this. And it's nice just having one piece of like one item, you know. Just makes things easier to get along with. But I do wonder if I have in here Ancient Iron, Anorian. It's because I don't have you can't do the like thing above the O, right? So high grade Anorian Skarn. I mean, it's not too bad. I just don't have, yeah, the Anorian Skarn, and I can't just process it. But thoughts here, right? If I do Minas Tirith dailies, right, then I can buy the Anorian Skarn. Right? Minas Tirith. And then I can look for I want the rep vendors. Barter NPCs. Here we are. Quartermaster. Consumables. No, I wanted crafting. So I can get a stack of Anorian Skarn for 20 Minas Tirith silver pieces. So I am interested. I have 28 right now. And you can get from the East Gondor silver pieces as well. And they seem to give you... Well, it doesn't actually say how many it gives you. How many East Gondor? East. I have 10. Okay. It's something we can work on, and then I'm sure Reneborn is also able to, yeah. Really confused me for a second. Oh, it was just Gandalf. Do a big loop around. Happy days. Quest completion. And yeah, I do really want these tokens of land and rivers. Or lake and rivers. Sorry. because they seem pretty interesting. Like, other than jewelry, I mean, I can also get crafting recipes, which I guess we can have a look at. But then, craftsmen must have identical inventories, but rewards Cordmasters have different equipment sets. So these all have exactly the same. So crafting kindred. Laskellan purification token. Used to in crafting recipes to upgrade empowered abyssal essences. I'm not going to worry about essences for something like that. So that's why I'm probably not too fussed. But, I mean, the armor could be an interesting thing. Same thing for the Mordor armor we've been talking about. Like, we could buy that and have gear at 115, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. I would like to get all the recipes available to me eventually, and maybe have at least the single uses available, and the ability to obtain them again. But yeah, especially as we go, that means that Behrand, if we continue his level cap by level cap situation, we'll be able to just kind of have gear ready for him. And also Ghost will be able to have gear available for him as and when needed. And hopefully I'll just have the materials. Because as maybe Ghost is leveling, you can grab a few materials from chests and what have you. Trade them over to me. I can go do some crafting instances is another idea that I've been thinking about. And stuff like Hitbold and what have you for certain materials that I need. And especially later on with jewelry, as I said. Like, it becomes just, oh, you need Anorian ingots. That's fine. Like, everything uses the same ingot. And it's a lot easier to work with that way. Oh, I accidentally left and right clicked. Did not mean to do that. I have to dance with... really? Really? Oh, I can't choose it. Damn it. Okay, so I need to do 5. So there's apparently a few that will just be in here. And then at least these 3 and here. I assume it's just with elves in general. So maybe it, like, any elf? No? It feels wrong. Just dance with the king. He's just accusing me of drinking his wine, which I haven't drunk any, right? Unless, no, because it made me pick up 7 and I gave out 7. If it made me give out like 6 and I picked up 7, I'd be like, oh, fair enough, I drank some, but no. How dare you, king, accuse me of such things. So offended. So very offended. I would like compensation for how offended I am. Right. So this is an interesting kind of piece of jewelry though, because it's just, yeah, you can wear it to 120 sort of thing, which is, it's kind of cool, and you just like, you know, change your essences as you go, I guess, would be the idea. It's you. It's you. Right. It may be time for us to continue on with the epic. Even though these are giving us the same amount of experience for probably considerably less work, there's a lot of running around. Don't know if my legs can take it. I can probably get rid of this now as well. It is outclassed in every way, even the essence. I think we're just doing the stream till 1:12. That's kind of our stop off point.
Shaded vow and sunlit.
And then we'll you'll mop. Oh, gotta mop up stuff. Do I mop up a mess? Yeah. So the idea is get to 1:12. Then go to back to Mordor. I might even run to Erebor, and that's actually something I can do. If I go back to Bree, I can actually go to the missions area, go to Erebor, pick up Erebor as a travel location, which might help us out in the future. And from there, we can just go get the Mordor teleport. Okay. Let's go find all this spills and such. Luckily, we can stay on a horse, it seems. Pretty glad to see that. Makes things kind of a little bit nicer. Did I interrupt? Ah, okay, cool. Nothing else in this room. I guess I should just listen out for that kind of a horrible sound. Okay. Any more spills anywhere? Am I out of the area now for spills? Surely there's got to be some over here, right? There aren't. Yikes. I would have expected there to be a load of spills by where more alcohol would be. Right? Come on. Clearly I'm not very good at this whole cleaning up thing. Okay. I mean, it goes back to the whole thing I was talking about before, where I'm just kind of clean up people's messes. In this case, quite literally. But I just kind of do the manual labor. Hey, I need these boxes moved from A to B. I need you to mop up, grab these like wine and, you know, get everybody drunk, so that I can go around and I can steal this precious artifact. That is totally what happens. Totally my headcanon. Okay. Oh. I pressed the lag button. We don't like the lag button. I don't know why. I feel like I need to just reinstall the game. I think I've talked about this before. But it's just a bit of an annoyance. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, considering the game servers are down. Would that make sense? Or would that stop me being able to download it? I'm not too sure. I guess if I have nobody to give the quest into, that does make sense, right? So I guess we're done with that. So we can go talk to Radagast. I think I've done it, but I don't remember it. Then there's obviously this one, and then obviously the Black Book part as well. Cool. Let's just see how this goes. So looking at it, 1.3 million, so four-ish quests. 4 and a bit, depending on enemy kills. And we should level up. Because 4 quests is 1.248 million. Right? So, let's see how that goes. I don't know if I want to do this. But maybe I should. Maybe it's the most straightforward bit. Right. Don't you get me to plant a load of trees or something?
Do my eyes deceive me?
Yes. I mean, it makes sense. And then if I remember correctly, that yeah, there's some enemies around. But I might be able to get away without actually attacking them. Wait, can I just examine? Okay, so I can't examine the same thing over and over again, but I can still physically examine it. I guess it doesn't have the sort of shiny aura around it, but it's kind of weird that they would not just have it be, I don't know, just
You
disappear.
there, stranger.
So examine the sleeping elf, the berries in the berry bush.
Let us speak then, you and I. A word between
Cool.
us then.
I'm not going to do that quest. Quite simply. I just don't want to. I feel like it's going to take just a little bit too long. So this one is... Okay, this one is the actual one. I thought it was down here, but I'm maybe mixing up. No, they do eventually go there, but it's not these guys. Yeah, it's not boar that I need to kill. It is specifically wolves, which is fine. As long as I can find my way back up, I'm totally fine focusing on them. So there is actually no detriment necessarily to being in the corrupted areas. It just physically the location changes. It's not like I have to worry about Light of Erendil. Cool. I mean, I do want to search for wolves if I can. Makes sense, you get kills, or experience from the kills, but you also get experience from the actual quest as well. Well, that's a bit of a trek. I mean, that is 9,144 experience. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And then, hopefully, 300k from just the actual quest is the idea. And it's good to have quests where I'm killing stuff, because then I don't have to do one quest for the sake of it. So, basically, 3 quests, and I think we're done. Assuming we do a few killing things, or if any jump up to 116, which is entirely possible.
Ah, there you are. Ready to
Oh, that's
begin?
187k.
Do not fear. I will accompany you into the depths of the forest.
This guy feels a bit smug. Don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's his voice. I'm not gonna lie. Just how it is. I guess it was fair enough that it only gives that minimal amount of experience. Because it is just a vector, essentially. Okay. Just follow the path. I guess I should have sacrifice on as well, just in case. Just gotta be a little careful. Is it just gonna take us? I don't know. It might not be Bjorning Prince. It might literally just be a bear. To be honest. But I don't think I think it is actually a Bjorning. But you never know. Or am I mixing up? I might be mixing this up with another quest. No. I think I'm correct. Yeah, because there's the whole poison squirrel thing. Yeah, I remember. Because I couldn't remember how to get the next quest.
It is as I suspected. Something dangerous is out here with us. If this is as it appears, the Beornings are in terrible danger. Welcome, traveler.
Okay. Wasn't there something to do with that? I feel like. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm going to use this to my advantage, though, because this 312k, like, these two quests will get us there, and then we can have that massive, hopefully massive increase. And then maybe we'll use the remaining motes to max out my Furious Storm damage, just to get that extra damage output. Okay, that's just rude. Being all the way up there. But yeah, there's a few things like I kind of want to just go collect Veils of Anduin, like Grimbjorn's Lodge. I'll probably die if I go anywhere like further south than that, but the idea of, yeah, why don't I just go and get there he is. Yeah, why don't I just go get those like locations? Like Erebor I can at least get to
you
now.
are here.
There we are. You have another quest for me?
I would speak with you.
Gotta cure poison stuff. That's what I remember about this. At least these have quest rings. Should make it a little bit easier. At least that's the idea. So what do we have to get? Foxes, squirrels, rabbits, frogs, birds. Feels stupid. Like, it shows the ... to show, like, there's more. But it could have used that ... space, which it has clearly available to it, to show the next bit of the quest. Just feels a little bit weird. Not gonna lie. Okay. 2 frogs, so that should get us down to that no longer being needed. And then... Come on. Wait, thank you. And then... Bird. Have we done birds yet? No. This should complete rabbits. And then we should just need one of each now. So that's at least a nice little thing. Is that a wolf? No, it's a bear. Now, hopefully, it's just one of each. So this is a squirrel, and this is a fox. Perfect. And then this should level us up. I think I'll find the Bjornings anyway and pick up their next quest, just because it makes sense to me. But, yeah. I guess off to... There we go. Level 112. Wonderful. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight you. I guess I'm pretty sure I have to because there's some Bjornings down here that are against them. So at least that's something. Langhar. I wonder what actually happens if you come through as a Bjorning. You know.
The veils must be made safe.
Because yeah, I can get the 5 for something wicked and then 10 for the other one. Pretty easily done. Just more experience to start us off on the next tier. Are you just not... I mean, ideally I would like you to keep spawning them.
Can you say the same? The mountains belong to us.
But yeah. I can imagine it was just a random bear, and like these bears are just Bjornings that we end up just like somehow killing. Okay, something going on over here. This is very much just a wild goose chase at this point, I think. In a sense. I guess, I mean, that would assume that there's nothing at the end. It just feels like I'm traveling a lot. You know? And it's not going to be worth it near the end. Just how I kind of feel. But it's fine, I guess. We'll get through it. Because now I need to kill 2 more of these for my quest completion. Because that's ideally what I want. My, the wolves I also need to kill. If I can. Kind of wish there was a way to auto give in those quests. Because there's auto accept, but there should be auto complete. But I guess the idea of having autocomplete when it's got multiple outcomes for items would kind of screw it up. So that makes a bit more sense. Right. Any more wolves? Any more? Or any more? No? Warrior, warrior, elder, So I remember this kind of... But I also need to remember that I need to actually, like, go in a... I mean, 2 hours is, I still think, a pretty decent
The mountains
time.
belong to us, not to
Right.
those foul goblins.
2 hours is still a decent time for progress and everything.
Deep within Mirkwood, an ancient enemy has returned. A Bayon
I do wonder for
intruder
me
is
if
lost
it's
within a
actually
maze
better
of
to just
trees and
try and get
thorns.
5 enhanced XP
Predators
supplies.
closing in
Like,
around
let's say
you.
I tried to do 1 level a
Find
day
way
still,
through
which is
and
probably
save
going to be a thing.
before it
Probably
is too
worth me
late.
trying to get the 5. If I 5 a day would possibly be doable. Because if I'm only getting to level 10, that's a lot quicker than getting to like level 20. And to be fair, getting to level 20 is a lot quicker than what I've been doing, which is getting to level 25. I could actually cut out a significant amount of time, I think, just getting to level 20 compared to 25. However, the kind of annoyance there is I do lose money if I were to do that. However, I can make a lot of money. And then just like, let's say it takes 2 gold per person per thing. That's like 10 gold a day, which I can very easily make the difference up. It's funny how somehow my runestone got higher tier. I guess my Furious Storm just had a load of things on it. Hey, it's the thing I actually did want. So the idea was that we would refill or identify this and chuck it on like 3. But not obviously use it, but slot it. And then at least I'd be leveling this up as we get. Like 1 kill is going to get us pretty decent at like high. We should get like 4,000. Pretty easily. 6 from 1 kill. Won't be long before we reforge. Well, that's crazy. I'm all the way up here. Okay, well, this is perfect opportunity for me to instead do Mortal, right? Perfect opportunity. But yeah, even from just that simple stuff like a couple kills, level 9. Obviously, it requires more. I think there's actually a list. Like how much experience you need to get to 60. So 3rd age is... It looks like just to get to 60, you need 1 million experience. Which, let's say I'm getting 4,000, right? 233 kills just to max up. That's not even like including heritage runes, which is another entirely other thing. Like each of these is nearly a level. Near enough. It's like 20k. Like once you get past level 60. Yeah, it's 20k. Total. Per level. So each of those like 15k each. It's not bad. So you actually take me to perfectly where I want to be. So the stuff I'm after is from you, I think. No. Who was the gear that I was after from? Isn't it you?
I haven't slept in days.
No. Is it not you then?
May I help you?
Ah, here we are. Light Towers set. So obviously significant increase from there. Should set us up pretty well. But I am interested to see. So this is my Invaders cap. Compared to the fancy cap of the towers to then Last Alliance cap. I think this is just healing instead of... Yeah, so that's just a separate thing. But I am interested in... I guess this is 115. Yeah, okay, so I don't think... Yeah, I think this is the only 112 stuff. Though, that said, I think if I go light last towers, down here, it was like boots. And comparing the boots to like our boots, obviously that's an increase. And then compare it to these boots there. Like, I think this gave us higher crit, right? But the essence slot, so I think I'm going to stick with those. But the idea is that I will just buy the set today. Not that it's a set bonus sort of thing, but this way I've just got level 12 armor. I don't actually know. That might actually be worth it going for it. Worst case scenario, it's only 70. I can deconstruct it for 40. It's actually not that massive a loss. It's actually more than 50% back. Necklace. 2 rings. Right? Or do I go for 1 ring? Oh, okay. I'm going to go crit on his. I don't care much for evade, I don't think. And I get more fate on this. Yeah, more fate and crit. Easy. And then this one we're careful with. So, crit plus tactical mastery. Or this. The will is higher. The morale is higher. I gain more crit. Like, this one is equivalent, right? More tactical mitigation, more damage. So I think I'm going to go Topaz because it just makes sense. And then this one was obviously just an upgrade. And then I'm curious. So the ring I was going to get rid of. I might just stick to the crit ones, actually. But yeah, so there's this. This is our stats beforehand. I'm going to actually go snipping tool. And just real quick, grab my armor value and just stuff. And then I guess we'll screenshot it as well, just in case. And I just want to see the difference. And I'm going to go both on the crit for the minute. And then... Okay. So I go from 36,000 to 48,000 morale. I actually lose power, but that's not a huge deal. My armor value goes from 39,709 to 56,722. My might stays the same. My agility stays the same. My vitality goes from 6,977 to near enough 7,000 to 10,562. My will goes from 10,595 to 14,215. And my fate goes from 3,310 to 4,849. My tactical mastery is increased by 5,000. So I'm not massively, suddenly, like, the best thing in the world, but hey, it's fine. My crit, however, has jumped up significantly from 34k to 58,000. So that's like, what, 24,000 crit increase. My finesse has gone up by 4,000. My physical mastery has stayed the same, which makes sense. Light of Aerodil is now 150 compared to 28. Resistance has gone up by about 12,000, 13,000. I think incoming healing. So I should start healing for more, like 5,000 is base now. I think that's what it was before. I can't remember. But that makes sense. And then just these should be more damage. 84k. Yeah. It's good. It's pretty good. That's all I can say. I don't actually need any of the legacy things, but yeah. Just a general gear upgrade. I probably could switch this up to here and then get even more for the will and vitality, but again, I think it's just not a huge deal. Now I am curious. This ring, how much of a difference does it make? Wow, I get 5,000 extra. I might do that. I've already gotten a significant amount of crit up. So I go to an 18,000 increase, and I get 5,000... No, 10,000 increase on my tactical mastery. Okay, I think I might switch out one of the rings and just stick with the 171k... 171%, 164%. That's a lot. Though it looks like... No, my Light of Arendelle stays the same. My resistance, though, goes down. Is resistance based off fate or something? Will? Is my will gone down? Anyway, doesn't really matter. We're a lot stronger than we were before. I'm actually curious then. We weren't able to do this at 106. Let's give it a shot at 106 before we leave.
The school at Thom Mirdain was once a pinnacle of learning during the age of the Noldor, but it has now fallen into disrepair and is
Because it'll be interesting to see what, like, how far gear can take you.
Seeks greater knowledge of the rings of power.
Because I was actually able to make it through. It was just... I was able to make it through normally. It was just the final boss that I was unable to fight. Now, the advantage I also have is... the essence slots are also available. So I think most of these actually have essence slots in them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 essence slots that I could use to increase my tactical mastery even more than it already is. Do I think it's worth it? Probably not gonna lie, but hey, it's fine. Come on. There we go. Please get a bit of gear. I'd be very interested in a bit of gear. Not that I particularly am too fussed for the minute, but the idea of getting something is always a nice one. Oh, also, yeah, my legendary items should start leveling up occasionally from this. Alright, let's just have that damage over time, or heal over time. He's just attacking my Fulgurite runestone because he's very angry with it. Ah, damn it. I didn't actually get anything. I got tier 6 Essence of Will, though. That's another thing. Like, I have a few things that I can now unlock, though. Like, essence-wise, I actually think... it might be 115, actually, that essences become that... what I'm after. I can have a look, though. I think essences are you. Potentially
Dark skies,
essences.
Dark tidings.
Yeah, it looks like 115, but the idea of getting some of these, like even just the regular ones for 1,500, tactical mastery 4,000 increase compared to like the 1,000 we were getting on that previous cloak, is pretty insane. The other advantage, other advantage, is that I can finally get rid of half this armor. Oh, actually, let's have a look. So the 115 stuff is better. Does make sense. Does make me curious as well, comparing these stuff. Yeah, so these are better, but I'm not sure if it's worth the price increase when it's probably just better to keep this stuff and do like the 116 quests. But hopefully this stops us dying. I mean, we did get a 28,000 increase in our morale. 28,000? 12,000, sorry. Yeah, so obviously it's better. But yeah, is it worth the cost necessarily? I don't think so. But essences, even Empowered Shadow, should be significant upgrades for us. Oh, and Will Jewelry as well. Like, look at that. That's pretty insane. Like, the crit and... Like, that's a beefy amount of crit increase. That's like 3,000 or 4,000 plus the Will. Insane. Right, though, I think that is going to be us done for the day. Yeah, 112. Pretty good. I'm going to possibly go on Reneborn and see if I can get some Scrolls of Empowerment. Oh, I did say, to be fair, did I not, that I would use my motes in Bree, I think, to get Wrath of Fire up to... Because I could probably get Wrath of Fire up to possibly max if I wanted to, right, today. I think I have enough. Because I can get 14, and then I only need 9. So, okay, I've got 5, 10. Yeah, I have enough. Do we do it? I think we may do it. So yeah, I got Furious Storm up. Sorry. I think I said Wrath of Flame, but Furious Storm, that's 14 to get up to 74. And then 9 to get to 83. And that's 52% damage compared to 38%. So that's like 14% extra damage. It's like a percent per
I haven't
scroll.
slept in days.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll end off. So this one, and then I need to go Furious Storm. And, oh god, I remember doing this on my legendaries. So painful. There needs to be a bulk buy or bulk use item. Or way of doing this. But it's fine. But hey, I prefer having something to level up as we go. So those are all used up now, and then I need to go to my shared storage. We'll get these out. I kind of want to use up the bound to account ones first. Makes sense a little bit to me, because at least then I can maybe sell the other ones if I really wanted to. Cool, 80, and then I should have 2 remaining, I think. And 83 maxed out. Would you look at that? So yeah, I'll probably go on like, I don't know, Renaborn and grab myself some, sort myself out some gear. Oh, actually, final thing before we finish. I'm curious in comparing gear with actually what we have now. So this stuff is better in the will department and the vitality department, but we actually lose tactical mastery. We don't care much for tactical mitigation personally. Same like Verendil, but we also have the essence slot. So I feel like what we have is actually better than some of the moat stuff right now. Like, yes, I lose some fate here and I do lose some will, but I gain more tactical mastery, which I think is a bit more important in some cases. Now here I get a lot of crit. So this is probably an upgrade. But then I've got the essence slot, right? So if I really, really wanted to, I could chuck on one of these and get that extra tactical mastery. Or I could also do the same with the essences in Mordor. But I think we'll be fine just generally for the minute. It's a nice bit of armor upgrade. And perfect time, I think, for us to end off. So thank you all for coming along to the stream. We'll be back tomorrow, starting roughly the same time. So midnight for me, 2 hours ago-ish. Because I am actually working tomorrow. Because of, well, I swapped over for my Friday, so we can have a hopefully longer, proper stream on Friday. But yeah, I'ma go. See you guys later. Bye-bye.